night comes alive. Maxspeed TV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chat's alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh, Maxspeed TV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. Maxspeed TV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell Maxspeed TV sent you. Engines roar, the night comes alive. Maxspeed TV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chat's alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh, Maxspeed TV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. Maxspeed TV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell Maxspeed TV sent you.
Shopping for a new Chevy? Chevyland stands apart from the competition. Explore over 12 acres and more than 260 vehicles with truckloads of savings, like $10,000 off select new 2026 Silverado 1500s, 1.9% financing on Blazer and Silverado, plus the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months complimentary maintenance. That's peace of mind, only at Chevyland. And that's why we're #1 in North Louisiana. Come see the difference for yourself at Chevyland, your Silverado headquarters.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the OP Racing Spring Fling. This is race number 3 of 8 here tonight. The Legacy Gen 4s at the 08 of Daytona. Tonight's race, again, sponsored by Jeff Crosby Sr. So, again, a big shout out to Mr. Senior out there for sponsored, again, one of these races for OP in the Spring Fling Series. Of course, presented to y'all by MaxspeedTV. TV. Joined in here tonight by my brother, Jeremy. He's going to help me call this race. And, Bub, you've been a part of, you know, these races here and there for quite some time. Been seeing a little bit of the Spring Fling of the last 2 that we've done. But, you know, something a little bit different that you're not accustomed to was, well, being in the ticker.
Yeah, hopefully that'll change because it gets quite confusing. That was, yeah, I'm showing up in ATVO for the first time ever. So, yeah, that's a little weird, but got it all figured out and understand what's going on and how it happened and all that. But yeah, it should be a good race. And I hate this track, by the way.
Yeah, my brother's favorite track, just about as bad as I hate Martinsville. So, or about as bad as I love Martinsville, I should say, because he loves the 08 of Daytona. But anyway, you know, these cars, this track brings, you know, old school style racing. You know, these are the Legacy Gen 4s. These are not the 87s, but still, nevertheless, you know, back in the day, they raced here at the 08 of Daytona in these cars, and you know, I think even growing up, me and my brother even seen these a time or two, not in person, but on TV. But, you know, the 08 of Daytona, everybody knows that. It's bumpy. It's not as wide. But, you know, these guys are definitely going to be hitting some tremendous speeds out here for sure. Now, it is 80 laps out here tonight. All these races are 80 laps, 200 miles here tonight. Track temp's only 82. That wind, though, is a little bit kicker, over 10 miles an hour. It's about 11 right now. So that wind could become a problem, especially if they get into that headwind. Could definitely burn off some more fuel than what they anticipate. It is 45% fuel load here tonight and 15 to 20 laps roughly on fuel. Now, pit road, of course, the usual 60 mile an hour with a pace speed of 70. Hopefully we don't see a whole lot of that pace car, but with the way they're doing it now, and while we are in the ticker here, it is open to everybody. So it is an open hosted, so that means anybody can come in, join the race, and, you know, have fun at it and, you know, get in on the action. So that is why, well, it put us in there as a driver and not under the spectate, no, you know, thingy, whatever, you know. But we're not racing. We're just going to be up here calling the race. We do have a couple of drivers that we've never seen before here. One of those being, well, the number 12. He is actually on pit road right now, Scott Saborian. I think that's how you pronounce his last name there. He is currently running in the top position here in our point standings. Another name, there's Robert DuPont. I know him. We got 2 Bubbas in the house here tonight. One of them, Bubba Winningham. We all know Bubba very well. The other Bubba is Bubba Boulay. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He is going to be running in the number 15 here tonight. Now, Bubba Winningham, he usually runs the 6, and we're going to, for all the fans out there, we're going to make sure we call him as the number 6, and on the driver bar, it's got him as the 11. That's because it gave me the number 6, and, well, it screwed everything up. But Bubba, he's still out here, going to be racing. Arnold Farmer, another guy that I don't think I've ever seen before. Going to be out here in the number 3 machine. I do believe one of our buddies over here at OP usually runs the number 3. I don't think he is here tonight. That would be Alex Green. Now, I don't see Alex here, but Arnold Farmer out here tonight in that number 3 machine. Now, we do got point standings. We'll go ahead and dive down into those here. I've only got the top 10 here tonight. Now, Gabe Butler, after the last 2 races, Gabe Butler still holding strong up there in the top spot at 86, but we do have a tie for second. Rick Sanchez and Zachary Workman tied at 82 points, both of them 4 behind Gabe Butler. Andrew Schroeder up 6 spots in the 4th at 75, 11 behind the leader and 7 behind Workman and Sanchez. Andy Brigante down 2 in the 5th at 74, 12 behind the leader, 1 behind Andrew. Dave Hunt up 3 in the 6th at 72, 14 behind the leader and 2 behind Andy. Alex Giffen down 4 into 7th at 70, 16 behind the leader and 2 behind Dave. Anthony English up 10 spots today, the 68, 18 behind the leader and 2 behind Alex. Bubba Winningham up 2 as well, cracking the top 10 and 9th at 61, 25 behind the leader and 7 behind Anthony. And Jeff Crosby Sr., our sponsor out here tonight, he's also going to crack the top 10, up 4 spots into 10th at 60. 26 behind Gabe, but only 1 behind Bubba Winningham. So still very, very close in the point standings. Still we've got 5 races left. We're on race 3 here tonight. So what is it? Yeah, 5, 6. Counting tonight, 5. I don't know. I can't math. We're mathing with Medlock here tonight. It ain't working out too well. So 5 races left. Yeah, here in the OP Racing Spring Fling Series. So a lot definitely can happen. I see my brother is out in chat. Steven out there as well. Brendan, Dylan, Lane out there in chat as well. He said he was first. So he won the prize of a penny here tonight for being first.
That's funny.
6 minus 1 equals 5. Yeah, 5. Yes, Steven, 5. Oh man, but I think we're gonna have a pretty good race out here tonight. Like I said, Ben, my brother is not racing, but they should advance it here. I don't think they're going to run the full 17 minutes here of practice because we are, of course, almost at 8 o'clock here. So I guess we're going to step aside and we're going to play our national anthem. And then when we come back, qualifying should be underway, folks. So when we come back.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV. TV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway, and kind of interesting with the new update. I know David Overstreet was telling me about it. Used to, when you came in as a driver, you couldn't watch other people qualify, and so with that new update they did, a big update, it is now, you know, where you, even as a driver, you can see other people qualify. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, a nice way of, you know, being able to see how other people are driving and this, that, and the other. But right now, it looks like Anthony English up in the top spot. No surprise, no surprise. Jeff Crosby Jr. there in second. Nice to see Jr. out here. We got both Jr. and Senior out here tonight. Rick Sanchez up into third. Zachary Workman out on the track. David Overstreet. Bubba Boulay just put in his time. Robert DuPont, Arnold Farmer, looks like, is there going to be going to be starting his first lap. And like I said, right now it looks like Anthony English good to go. Stephen, he uses an extra he uses an extra squirrel, yeah. Oh, and he just plowed right into the pit, pit wall.
He's mowing grass.
Yeah, he's already done with his qualifying time, so it don't matter.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like David Overstreet is going to go up into 13th. Oh, so it looks like Arnold Farmer.
Farmer in the Dale. Farmer in the Dale. Oh.
It's like Arnold is going to be up into 14th. So Andrew Schroeder doesn't look like he is going to come out to qualify. So it's going to be Anthony English grabbing the pole out here tonight. Let's go ahead and to get Anthony up here real quick once again. Anthony grabbing the pole, the old Daytona, a little bit bumpy out there, and kind of a different format too. It's open to everybody, so you know, a few new drivers out here as well. And what are you hoping to see out here tonight, buddy?
The checker flag.
Well, the checker flag.
Just hoping to finish. You know, Bumpy 08. Lazy cars though handle this track pretty good, so I'm not too worried. It feels decently smooth out there, so I don't think it'll be too bad of a race.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. I think even with the few new drivers we have out here tonight, I think everybody should be pretty calm and you know, going to be hard to pass because you know this track makes it hard enough as it is with the bumps. But I think green flag pit stops, and you could probably agree to disagree with me. If we can get a handful of green flag pit stops out here tonight, it may separate everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be nice and smooth, looking like 19-20 laps before pits. So maybe we can get some green flag stops in, and I think if we start getting some green flag stops, that'll spread it out a little bit.
Yeah. All righty. Well, we'll let you get down there, everybody. Awesome job on the pole out here tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good seeing you both.
Yep. You too, bud.
Thanks, Anthony.
All right, Anthony English grabbing the pole. Like I said, no surprise. He does have a few squirrels. Extra squirrels, as Steven likes to call them, up there underneath that hood. But here we go with our starting grid out here tonight. Anthony English with the pole, 49.069. Well, almost in the 48s, but not quite there. Jeff Crosby Jr. with a 49.084. And it's cutting in and out on me, too. I think Steven was having the same problem here. But we'll try to get through it here tonight. Rick Sanchez in third. Robert DuPont in fourth. Zachary Workman fifth. Bubba Winningham sixth. Jeff Crosby Sr., our sponsor out here tonight in 7th. Dwayne Corbett in 8th. Jerry Bergeron 9th. And Alex Giffen 10th. Andy Brigante at 11th. Harold Rothery 12th. David Overstreet 13th. Arnold Farmer 14th. Bubba Boulay 15th. Scott Saborin in 16th. Gabe Butler 17th. Ron Callahan in 18th. Mark Mann 19th. And David Anderson 20th. Eric Laurie 21st. Andrew Schroeder 22nd. Connor Callahan 23rd. My brother, myself, we're not racing. And Jason Papa in 26. So we'll have 24 drivers out on the racetrack when we get things going.
I think the stream went down.
No, it's back up.
Okay, let me. Not on my end.
It's up on my end. I see it. Everybody refresh. All right, we are just watching. We're gonna wait for the pace car to dive off here. Yeah, everybody, just refresh. You should be good to go.
Yep, refresh worked.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know why it does that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So Steven was having issues Saturday night too. At the same exact track.
It might be the track. All right. Well, that pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. The OP Racing Spring Fling Series. Race 3 of 8. The 08 of Daytona. The Legacy Gen 4 green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Here we go, folks.
Bud, did we lose you?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. You wasn't talking, so.
No, I'm making sure Adobe Caldwell out there can get everything situated.
Oh, I got you.
Refresh and unmute YouTube. All right. Well, as my moderators are out there, just hit the refresh button up at the top of the page. Just refresh it. First lap here tonight. And gonna go to Jeff Crosby Jr.
Yeah, if Dolby is on mobile, all she has to do is pull that page down and it'll refresh it.
Yeah.
Or the YouTube app, close it, the back process, and then reopen it. You had 3 wide there for a second in the mid-pack.
Yeah. Looks like Jeff Crosby Jr. going to lead the way here, and got some movement going on and some single file back here. Looks like the 23 of Ron Callahan starting to fall back, but that movement up top still side by side going on. The 9 of Dwayne Corbett in a kind of a different color car than what we're used to seeing him in. He's in a Pennzoil car out here tonight.
Stop, go Pennzoil. Now we got 3 wide mid-pack.
Yeah, 3 wide's a little scary here at Daytona. Yep. That is the 12 of Scott Saborin. In between the 99 and the 88. And the 88, that is Gabe Butler. And the 99 of Alex Giffen. Scott was able to get through that.
Moving on up.
Well, The 18 of Harold Rothery up top here. Harold started in 12th. Of course, you take away the 2 spots from us because, we're not in the race. And it looks like we've got some drivers going to start to fall back here. One of those is going to be Anthony English. Alex Giffen. Looks like falling backwards. They did that on purpose. Backwards, yeah, they did that on purpose. Now, Bubba Winningham, like I said, he is driving that number 6 Coca-Cola machine. He's usually the number 6. Well, tonight he's technically the number 11, but that's because iRacing gave me the number 6. Sorry, Bubba, but, for all intents and purposes tonight, Bubba Winningham is still going to be the number 6 car because, I don't like taking numbers away from people.
Got 3 wide again.
Mm-hmm. I think Scott Saborian is going to be doing a lot of that. Oh,
he bumped.
Yep, there's a car off. That is Jerry. Bumped. And there is no yellow.
Nope.
I'm going to go back and look at it here real quick. Looks like some 3 wide. Yeah, he definitely got bumps. Some check it up going on a little bit. And Jerry was able to save it. Got it woed down. He did come back up on the track, but everybody was able to get around him. He fell all the way back into 23rd.
Ooh. Got 3 wide up front.
Yeah, that's the 12 again.
Yep. It is.
Started 16th.
That was a little close.
He is already up into 8th.
Oh, we're gonna have a
we're
wreck.
Gonna have a wreck. Yes, we are. It's gonna be a big one. No, yeah, there
Somebody
it
just hit
is.
topsy-turvy.
Yeah,
That's a late one.
Lelo is out. Let me see here if I can find out where.
Bob, I thought they were running 80 laps.
Oh, it's only 70 laps. I think somebody goofed.
Oh, what?
That's all right. They're going to be doing 70 laps out here tonight, it looks like.
Yep.
All right. Well, let me see here. That is the 126 of Robert DuPont. And it looks like he got all bent out of shape here. Up for Rod. Yeah, well, I ain't worried about that yet. More worried about
it's gonna be the number 15.
trying to figure out what happened here. So it looks like coming out of the corner, he was all bent out of shape. He might have rubbed on the back end of Bubba Winningham a little bit here too. Let me see here, but right there, yeah, he did. He got to the outside of Bubba and then come back down and did a little rubbing, and, well, that's right there. He went right up into the 18 of Harold Rothery. The 19's involved. And, right there is where the number 5 of Rick Sanchez into the back of the 33, the 16 into the back of him. There's a lot of carnage out here. The 88 involved in that. The 15, there's where the 15 got involved. Flying to the outside, right into the 33. A lot of carnage out here on the racetrack, folks, already. Yeah, old Rick Rat, yeah. I don't like Apple devices, Eric, so I don't know why you're talking about an Android like that. 'Cause I'll fire right back there, buddy.
I don't do Apple.
I crap.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but okay. Uh-oh, Steven.
Uh-oh. You're firing on both, huh? So you don't like Apple or Android? Oh, okay.
He likes oranges.
Now it looks like Arnold Farmer out here goofing off a little bit. He took the Daytona road section.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he's all right, though. The only Apple is the iPad, yeah. I still think iRacing should put the pace car as a solid car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my phone is Android. Yeah.
Yeah, mine is as well. I will not go back to Apple. And a disclaimer, folks, this race is not sponsored by Android or Apple.
Crapple.
Crapple. Oh.
All right.
There you go, Dobie.
Yay, Dobie! Glad you can hear us. Awesome. So, pace car lights are off. We're just up here having a good time, folks. Arnold.
Or Dobie, I don't know if that's a male or female, but Dobie may mute us again. He may not like us.
Right. So, Arnold Farmer, Bubba Winningham, Scott Saborin, Robert DuPont, David Anderson. Let's see, the 15 that blew an engine, that was Bubba Boulay.
Yep.
Yep. David Anderson, Ron Callahan, Zachary Workman, Connor Callahan. Got two, Ryan and Connor out here. Dwayne Corbett and Harold Rothery. That's our top 10, lap number 9 of 70. Like I said, I think somebody goofed out here. It was supposed to be 80 laps, not 70.
Yep.
But, so, we're running 70 laps. I think maybe Anthony had it into his mind this was Thursday. Because on Thursdays, they run 70 laps. So, you have an apple on your kitchen counter?
Steven. I could go put my phone on the kitchen counter and say I have an Android on it. But I don't want to get back up.
All right. Well, we should go back green here at any moment once the pace car dives off. Oh, excuse me.
That came out of nowhere, bud.
Yeah, I did not have time to mute, and I didn't have time to do nothing. Oh, and those like that, that's what hurts my chest. Well, they cut me open. All right, here we go. Pace car is down, and here we go. Green is out once again. Arnold didn't get quite the start he wanted, but Bubba Winningham did. Got a shove there by the 126, and we may go, yep, we're going to go 3 wide already. Looks like they are going to calm it down a little bit, though.
It didn't last long.
No. Watching the 12 of Scott Saborian here, though, he is up to 6th now, picking them off one at a time. Jerry. We did have to have a few drivers use their fast repair, though. Robert DuPont, Ryan Callahan, Zachary Workman, David Anderson, Jeff Crosby Jr., and Bubba Boulay. And, man, having to use it that early, that hurts.
Yeah, that's rough.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to be careful.
Well, I'm sure you've heard it before, Steven. Alternate, heat and ice. And, alternate ibuprofen and Tylenol. But, I know you probably heard it a bajillion times. But, yeah, if you can't get that swelling to go down, you might have to go get it checked out.
Yeah, he definitely don't want to develop compartment syndrome.
No. And Bubba's going to lead that lap. And he's now got 3 laps under his belt. The most important lap, though, especially at these types of races where it's just straight up racing and no stages, is that last lap. That is the most important lap. Survive until then, and you know, if you can find yourself in a good spot, then maybe pounce on them on the final turn here, as we just seen Arnold Farmer there dropped it in front of Bubba.
Uh-oh, somebody's into the wall. He saved it. That's going to be the number 15.
Oh, no, that was Bubba Boulay.
He's a lap down, though.
Yeah, well, still, I mean, getting into that wall, that could upset the drivers that are on the lead lap, you know.
Yep.
Going back up front where the side-by-side action here is the OP Racing Spring Fling. 3, 1, here we go!
Oh, here we go
Yeah,
again.
that's going to be a big one, too. We actually caught that live. The 9 of Dwayne Corbett was involved in this. Not gonna
That started with the 26, 126. That might have been.
Let me see here. Oh, the 12 and the 126.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks
Couldn't
like.
tell that other number.
Yeah, it looks like maybe the 126 might have come up. Let me get on the 12 here of Scott Saborin, because he was right in the middle of this. And we're going to rewind it here. And I think the 126 might have come up.
Yeah,
Scott might have come down. Yeah, I think Scott come down a little bit too. Because if you can see that line there to the right side of Scott,
yep.
that gets bigger and bigger. So Scott comes down. 126 might have moved up, but Scott definitely come down for sure. And that set the stage for what we just seen. Let's get on to the 126 here real quick of Robert DuPont and see if Robert made any type of move here. If he did, it was slight. Ooh, he might have did a little bit of bumping there too. Let me see here if there was some bumping with him and Bubba. No, I don't see anything, but 12 definitely come down for sure, and that sends the 126 right up in the 9. And then the 9, oh man, it was on from there, and then several drivers going to get punted here, and not in a good way either. Oh man, all right. Well, let's get back up live here and go ahead and get my camera angle back situated here. Looks like Robert DuPont took his car behind the wall, and he didn't have a fast repair left, so.
Bub, if you read chat, make sure you're not taking a sip of coffee.
Not going to repeat that, but okay. And they could have too, but I think he come down more than the dude came up. Because if you've seen that line there, that line just kept getting wider and further away from that car. So Ron Callahan, Bubba Winningham, Jerry, Scott, Arnold, Andy, Anthony, Jeff Crosby Sr., Connor Callahan, Alex Giffen right now is our top 10. Does look like Scott Saborin. Not sure what Scott's doing, but Connor is going to go up into 7th. Scott up into 8th. Jeff Crosby Sr. is on pit road. We got some drivers coming back down pit road here. Just going to go ahead and top off the fuel. So Ryan Callahan is going to get us going here in that Lowe's 23 machine. PG-13 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we don't get EOLs on ATVOs, so
No. I could check and see.
yeah, I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, Scott Saborin is in 8th, so no, he didn't get an EOL.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few things that ATVO doesn't do, but it's fine. And then there's a few things that I wished ATVO did, but then again. Yeah, oh, I get it. Yeah. No, he didn't get an EOL. Yep. All right, here we go. Ryan Callahan, Bubba Winningham, Jerry, Arnold, Andy. That is our top 5. Lap number 17. It's going to kind of reset all the fuel strategies here until we can at least get one green flag pit stop.
Somebody's backwards. That's going to be the number 15 again. He's driving backwards.
No, that's the number 19. That's Zachary Workman.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Zachary here. Oh,
I don't either. That was weird.
It looks like something happened here. Oh, the 5. The 5 turned him.
Oh, yep. They're going to bring out another caution with it too.
Yeah, they're going to reset the field here. They're going to go ahead and let everybody kind of get back into line. Gonna extend it one more time here. Everybody's gonna get back in line. Bubba Winningham, Ryan Callahan. Sorry, Ryan. And there we go, yet again. I think it. Refresh again, everybody. I don't know what is going on.
Yep. It came back up, but I'll go ahead and refresh anyway.
It's iRacing? Well, I don't know, because I'm dropping frames in OBS too, so...
Well, Steven was doing the same exact thing the other night too.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's gotta be iRacing then.
Like I said, at the exact same track.
Yeah, it's gotta be iRacing.
So it's that East Ohio server. That's what we're on.
Blame Ohio, right? That's the server. That's the server, though. Everybody uses mostly. So I don't know what's going on. I think the update might have screwed something major up.
Yep. Here we go, Bub.
Yep. Here we go. Bubba Winningham, and it looks like everybody's going to be on the loud pedal. Ryan Callahan, Bubba Winningham, Jerry, everybody trying to get up to speed here and try to find a, drafting partner, because that's what you want to do here, is try to find somebody you can draft with. Yeah, it does. I think a TV auto refreshes, and once it pops back up, it automatically comes back on. And a little single file up front, but not too much. Jerry's pushing that outside issue right now. And I think he might have went up a little bit too far, but he was able to hold it. Got Bubba there. Jerry is going to lead this lap. It worked out for him. Good job. You got Jerry, Bubba, and Arnold here. Andy Brigante, Rick Sanchez, Bubba Sanchez, what I call him.
Bubba Sanchez.
Bubba Sanchez. And Jeff Crosby Jr., Anthony English working his way back up toward the front. Remember, he fell back, and now he's found himself back up into ninth. Connor Callahan, Martin Mann, old bite of his prime, as Steven likes to call him. Running in that 04, and I think he is running a Batman. He's running a Batman car. Zachary Workman, Alex Giffen, a battle for the lead once again. Man, that battle for the lead still going. There's the 48 of Schroeder. And stay off that apron.
Ooh. Yeah, I've seen that too. And there's a lot of drivers getting down on it too.
And Jerry got another lap under his belt. Let's go ahead and work back through here. Jeff Crosby Sr., David Overstreet, Dwayne Corbett, Eric Laurie, Scott Saborin, Harold Rothery. That's the last driver on the lead lap is Harold. Oh, somebody is into the wall.
That's Connor Callahan. He's losing a lot of positions.
Yeah, that is Connor, and he was trying to come down, and everybody had to go below the apron there, and he fell back to 19th. Back up to the front here. Side by side, back to the 3. And the 48, presumably. This is where we're going to hang out for now. Lap number 22, 21 completed.
Boy, every time they go around those curves or those turns, it makes me nervous.
Yeah, right.
Somebody's blinking in and out. Is that Zachary? No.
What number?
Yep. 19.
That's Workman.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, he's in the Instacart 19, kind of a throwback to the Interstate Batteries car back in the day.
That'd be Bobby Labonte's car.
I believe Bobby or Terry. It was one of the Labontes. I believe it might have been Bobby. Where's Brendan? He would know.
He would know. He definitely would know.
Eric probably. Terry Labonte? Steven thinks it was Terry. It might have been. That might be a Google thing.
It was one of them. I know that for a fact. Boy, they're getting a little dicey up front.
Yeah. That was Bobby Labonte.
It was Bobby.
It was Bobby. Yeah, I had to. I said that was a Google thing. I went and Googled it. I knew it was one of the Labontes. Just didn't know which one. I can't remember what Terry drove.
I can't either.
Lap number 24 here, coming to lap 25 this time by. I just Google it, Steven. If I don't know, I just Google. We knew it was one of the Labatis. We just didn't know which one. Uh-oh. On your slow laptop right now. Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Watching that 3 kind of peek out to the outside, I thought for a second he might be going to the far outside line, but I don't know if you want to go 3 wide this early, even though, you know, we have already seen 3 wide out here tonight. Boy, that 48 now all over the back end of the 13. Andrew Schroeder and Andy Brigante. Andrew in the 48. Andy going to go high in the 13 machine.
The number 48 of Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, Steven. There's only a handful of drivers that I know their numbers back in the day. Of course, the number 6, Mark Martin, 3, Dale Earnhardt, Senior, the 8, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Of course, I know that wasn't the only numbers they drove, but that's the numbers that we all recognize.
Yeah.
Let's see, Rusty Wallace was in the number 2, I believe.
Yep.
The 12 was Jeremy Mayfield.
Yeah, I think the 15 was Darrell Waltrip.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
All right, Jerry going to lead another lap. Bubba dives it down to the bottom.
Wow.
Move. Looks like Dwayne Corbett and Alex Giffen, they were battling back here. That ended, fairly quickly as Dwayne kind of comes right up to the back bumper of, I believe that is Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33. And 3 wide up
oh my
front.
gosh.
Oh,
boy, that was
that 26. He backed out of that quick. David Anderson.
Yep. We got a wreck, bub.
Yep.
Yep. Up front.
Yep. We are gonna have a yellow. Let me see here if looks like that might have been.
And Bubba Winningham was involved.
Bubba, yep. Involved in this. Oh yeah, right here. Let's see here. So we're going to chase view of Bubba. And it looks like right there a couple of things was happening. Did he get a bad bump from the 3? And it looks like, he did. It looks like the 3 got up and under the back end of him, and that's what lifted the back end up. And then a little bit of net code there, too, with the 13 of Andy Brigante. And that's what sent the number 6 or the number 11, however you want to look at it, of Bubba Winningham sideways. And then the 13 is able to go by Bubba. Oh, my gosh. Bubba Winningham does cut some grass here, and there is where he got the black flag, but he is looks like in his pit box now, so he is coming back. But no, he wasn't in his pit box. So what had happened was he went below the that cone there at the exit of pit road, and I believe that's what gave him the black flag, but it looks like it was cleared because it didn't stay. So looks like Arnold, though, is going to bring them all down pit road here. So looks like Gabe Butler is going to go ahead and come down here, too. though, David Anderson looks like is going to get one of his laps back here because Gabe came down. Hey! Dad's in chat. That is mine and my brother's dad right there, James
Dad.
Medlock. Dad knows Bobby Labonte was the number 28 Interstate Batteries, or number 18, he says. Dad knows.
Yep.
I think this is the first time Dad's typed in chat. You got a
Yep, I think so
job.
too.
You Googled it too, Dad. There's David Casper out there, old storm chaser.
David Casper, the friendly ghost.
Out there in chat. How you doing, David? Looks like everybody's using Google. Yeah, you know, kind of funny is I'm older than Google.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
am too.
that's kind of sad to be honest with you.
We're older than Yahoo too.
All right, pace car lights are off. Arnold Farmer, Harold Rothery, Andrew Schroeder, Ryan Callahan. That's going to be our top 4. We are seeing here. Looks like Bubba Winningham, David Overstreet. That's going to be our top 6. Connor Callahan in 7th. Dwayne Corbett's going to be the first one off of pit road with the drivers that just came back down. Duck, Duck, Go. I've heard of Duck, Duck, Go.
I used to play that when I was a kid, but it was called Duck Duck Goose.
What are you doing, Braden? What job you doing, buddy? Just out of curiosity, other than picking whoever is leading the race at the end?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I see this, Steven. Yeah, it does not look good. Yeah, you probably need to get it checked out.
Goodness. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, you've torn something or sprained something or stretched something or something. Because, you know, that knee definitely doesn't look pretty. And if you can barely walk, that you know, that's a sign that, you know, something could be torn. You know, ACL, MCL, meniscus, you know, just to name a few of the ligaments that are down in there.
He's going to need a CT scan or an MRI.
One of the two. Yep. Here we go. Green flag's back out once again. Harold, Arnold, Ryan, Andrew, David, Dwayne, Connor, Anthony, Scott, Bubba. Top 10. Everybody on the loud pedal. It's going to take them a minute to get up to speed. These cars, unlike the other ones, they don't really get up to speed as quick. And this track doesn't help the situation any at all. Now, if they were on like Talladega or the new Daytona, they would be able to, you know, really just hit the gas and go. But with the way these bumps are at this track, you've got to be careful. Yep. Papa Medlock in the house. Yep. Dad's out here with us. Yep, he sure is. Yeah, nice to see him out here hanging out with us.
Yeah, but we're missing that person. We're missing Mama Medluck.
Yeah. I don't know how long that'll stick around, but
I don't either.
we'll be sticking around at least until we get done with the interviews here tonight.
I won't be.
Oh, well, yeah, you won't be. You never are. But, you know, nevertheless, at least you're here with the race. Lap 35, the completion of lap 35 to lap 36. That will be our halfway mark. It would be lap 40, but
Yeah, somebody goofed.
somebody, didn't put 80 laps on it. But, hey, that's all right. 70 laps is plenty. Of the 24 drivers that started the race out here tonight, definitely a lot of action out here on the racetrack already. If you haven't already, folks, hit that like button, the subscribe button. We are live usually Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Now, you know, Thursday we are off because, well, I'll get back to that here in a minute. 3 wide, Harold Rothery right in the middle of this. It looks like he is going to fall back. So that 3 wide for now has ended. Somebody, 24, is up into the wall. That wall keeps on grabbing him. That's Connor Callahan. And it looks like everybody is okay for now, but
That wall's got a magnet on it.
yeah, wall definitely does have a magnet on it. Yep. Like I said, we are usually live on Thursdays, but we are in the off season for the TNT series. Now Saturday night is the championship race for the OP Unlimited series. Unfortunately, I will not be here. Steven unfortunately can't cover that race. I'll get to that here in a minute, but that race will not be able to be covered. But, you know, y'all will be able to watch it. Bubba Winningham is actually going to be doing some streaming over on his channel. I'll try to get y'all that information as well. And but unfortunately, I've got to work. So, you know, a welcome to prom. Y'all keep Steven in your prayers. He's going to be going having a procedure done. I won't go into details on it, but unless he wants me to. But he's going to have a surgery. Yep, a procedure done this Friday, and y'all keep him in your prayers. And hopefully, you know, all that goes through all well, and he's able to get back home and rest it up and everything. So but you know, we're all a big family over here on, you know, on iRacing. And
Yeah, I've had the same surgery he has a couple of times. It's a little painful, not too bad.
okay, well, he just went ahead and put it in
Yeah, he just
chat.
posted
So umbilical hernia. Okay.
Yep, I've got one now that needs repaired, but they won't repair it.
Yeah. So but lift him up, everybody, and you know, I think he'll be all right. We'll
Yeah,
he'll be back.
He'll pull through it.
He'll be back to his annoying self in a couple of weeks.
Well, at least you said it because I thought about it.
I had to, Steven. It worked out
Oh my
perfect.
God.
I love Steven to death, man. I think highly of him. Oh, no. Oh, Bubba. No. Here we go. Bubba hard into the outside wall. Yellow's coming out again. Oh.
That's going to be caution number 4, I do believe.
Oh, man. I seen that one coming, unfortunately. So let's see
Bubba don't
here.
have a fast repair.
No, he don't. And I think right here is where it's actually going to happen. But I want to see the bigger picture of it here. So I'm going to rewind it a little bit further, and I'm going to go back here on the back end of the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar machine. It looks like Bubba might have... Oh, okay, I see. So he come out a little bit out of the corner, a little bit too hot, it looks like. And I wonder if he got into the back of the 23 here as well. And it looks like right there, yeah, he did. So he got into the back of him, which left the door open for the 46. And, well, they kind of were battling for the same real estate there, and both of them making contact and right down into the 3. And then some net coating there between Bubba and the 26. But, that sent Bubba right up into the outside wall. And, folks, we know what happens when, wrecks happen on the outside. Everybody goes to the bottom. And then right here, Eric Laurie was on the bottom. Bubba come down. And it just happened so quick. Eric Laurie right into Bubba Winningham there. Eric Laurie into the pit wall. Oh, man.
Eric Laurie got black flagged for something, too.
Yeah, that was probably the pit exit. I'm not sure entirely. Well, I will tell you this. I will say this. I know whenever time I sneeze, if I don't catch it in time, like these past couple of sneezes, even after, over a year from the surgery that I had, open heart surgery, for those of you that don't know, which most of you do, I still feel it. So I can only imagine what it's like, with the, with surgery for hernia. All right, so off of pit road first is going to be the 18 of Harold Rothery, Rick Sanchez, Alex Giffen, Ryan Callahan, Arnold Farmer, Dwayne Corbett. Looks like David Overstreet, Anthony English, Mark Mann, Jerry Bergeron coming off, Jeff Crosby Sr., Andy Bergante, Connor Callahan, Andrew Schroeder. Right now, we're just waiting for the next group to come off. It looks like Gabe Butler is now down pit road. Bubba Winningham, he's definitely got a meatball for that damage. Doesn't have a fast repair, so he's going to be sitting on pit road a bit. That might be his night. I don't know. We'll see how quickly it's, pit road crew's able to, fix it up, and that way he can get back out there and at least pick up another position over David Anderson, who took his car behind the wall.
Now we've lost 4 drivers now. So.
Yeah. Lap number 40. So about 31 laps left to go. It'll be 30 this time by. I do expect at least one more stop. If we can get a green flag pit stop, it'll be at least one more guaranteed.
I had 17 lead changes.
So that's not bad for,
nope.
For what, cautions, about 4 yellows. Still not bad, though. 4 yellows.
Yep, 4 cautions.
Yeah. Still
12
not.
laps.
Still not bad at all. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. There we go. I'll get it up here in a minute, folks. Oh. Pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. Harold Ryan. Looks like Arnold Farmer using the in a way, he reminds me of Alex Green. The things that he's been doing out here tonight, it reminds me of Alex. All right, well, here we go. Pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. There it goes. Be lap number 42 here when we go green. Here we go, folks. Steven said it's Alex Incognito. Wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me one bit if that was him. On the back stretch, screaming. You would think these things have little low 4 cylinders in them. They don't, but the way they scream around the track, you think they would. But I think they're running those big V8s back in the day.
Jeez.
Yeah. Ooh, 48, Schroeder.
Yeah, he's blinking.
Yeah, doing a little. Oh well, he's in a Jets car. What are you thinking? Blink twice, they'll throw an interception.
Oh.
I gotta give Andrew a hard time. He's probably listening to the broadcast. He's like, all right, if I get top 3, I am going to give him a piece of my mind.
yeah, you might be in for it.
Yeah, I definitely would be. Ryan Callahan, oh man, looks like 23 going to go up in front of the 48, speaking of which, and now the 23 is going to, whoa, and Ryan's making that car wide. He sees the run coming on the outside, that's where he goes, and looks like 3 wide. And going on back here, that is the 19 of Zachary Workman, 46 and the 5, there's the 1 and the 12, they're all kind of sandwiched right here together. Looking like another 3 wide situation. Well, I thought for a second. Yeah, there we go. Boy, Zachary making that outside line work. And if they don't watch it, they're going to go 4 wide. I've already seen how 3 wide's working tonight. Now, 4 wide, oh, man. Now,
4 wide cause issues.
Well, I will say this. If you get 4 drivers, there's several drivers out here that can do it, but I know if you get 4 of the right drivers that are out here, go 4 wide, they will be able to make it work.
That'd be sweet.
But I don't want to see it. So looks like Jerry going to take a 3 wide up top. Zachary going to go right along with him. Well, I thought for a second he was going to go right along with him, but he dropped it in the middle. Still 3 wide-ish. Yeah, oh yeah, they are. They are right there. Now, I am not forgetting about everybody back here that's single file, but I really want to stay up here because I think if anything was really to happen, it'd probably happen up here with the lead Pat. Well, with the leaders, not lead Pat. They're all lead Pat. Everybody is on the lead lap, so I really want to stay up here, around Arnold, Ryan, and Harold, Zachary, Andrew. I don't know. Oh, well, watching the 1 here of Jerry. He's going to push to the outside. He's going to go 3 wide. I called him Gary for the longest time. Come to find out it was Jerry. So it's spelt differently. I'm not used to seeing Jerry spelt with a G. So looks like Jerry, though, is going to fall back behind the 48 here. That 3 wide. He tried to make it work. He tried to pull a Workman. Didn't quite work out that time, but not saying it won't work out later on. Boy, that 24 all over the place. Connor Callahan. You'll be all right, Steven.
Yeah, that's just a routine operation.
Ain't nothing routine about it. You're gonna go under the knife and be knocked out, you know.
Should only last about an hour, if that.
Mine definitely wasn't routine.
No, yours wasn't, bub. Oh, somebody's getting a little wiggly up front.
Yeah, been watching it. Arnold led that. Arnold led that lap. Now Zachary is trying to fight for the lead onto the outside here. Yeah, I'm trying to English and I can't. Maybe I need to talk to Anthony. Well, Eric Laurie is the last car on the lead lap at the tail end of the field. I think he's got it pretty safe right at the moment. I felt wide awake after my surgery about 2 to 3 weeks after I had mine. I was still a little drowsy, but, you know, tell you one thing, for about 5 days after mine, man, I couldn't see. It was rough. Lap number 49. We're going to hit lap number 50. And they've been out here about 9 laps. So we're still about 10-ish laps away from pit stops. Probably only 1 pit stop. It might be 2. Now, of course, if we get a yellow with 20 to go or less, it will definitely be only 1.
Yep.
Definitely. Well, it will be only 1, I believe. 50, 60. Yeah. Okay, so it will be only 1 pit stop then. I don't know why I was thinking. So, yeah, it'll only be 1 pit stop then. Guaranteed 1 more stop. Guaranteed.
Yeah, we're not going 80 laps.
Yeah,
So.
I keep thinking we're going 80 laps.
90 up. Me too. We have to give Anthony, whoever set that up, a hard time about it.
Oh, I will. He's had a rough week, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to give him too much of a hard time.
No, looks like Zachary Workman going to hold off the 48 of Schroeder there. Guess what, folks? 20 to go here tonight. The OP Racing Spring Fling Series, race 3 of 8 here at the 08 of Daytona. The Legacy Gen 4, sponsored by Jeff Crosby Sr., presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. We still got 13 of you out there tuning in here tonight. Boy, the 3 got pushed down, and it looks like they're going to let him come back up. Old Farmer. Uh-oh, and here we go again. Yep, cut out on me again, and yeah, I'm back though. All right.
Yeah, it's got to be iRacing.
Yeah, there ain't no way I'm having this much issues with my internet. There ain't no way.
No, not with fiber optic.
No. No, ain't no way. So 19 to go here, folks. Oh, no!
Uh-oh, we're gonna have a wreck.
We're going to have a wreck. I seen that one coming.
I did too.
Yep, there's Jerry. It looks like Jerry is going to be able to keep it off the wall. But, man, a lot more drivers are going to get involved in this, too, after the fact. Yeah. So let's see here what happened. I think Jerry is on the outside. And did he come down too far? Let's see. We'll let it play it out here. Oh, right there. Looks like he was right up ahead of the 23 machine. And I don't think it was quite clear as the 23 was coming. And that right front to the left or rear right into the 48. Man, Schroeder cannot catch a break here, folks. There's the 23 of the 3, getting it right up into the outside wall. It looks like the 99 here as well. Let me see. That is Alex Giffen. This is where more drivers are going to get involved in this. It looks like the 46 was trying to dodge it, but man, you're running a high rate of speed and there's just no reaction time. It does look like everybody was able, for the most part, to get it woed down, but man, oh man. Well, this is, yeah, I think this is going to be good to go to the end here under regulation. Now, on a GWC attempt, they only get 2 of those. I probably spelled attempts wrong, but oh well.
Nope, you spelled it correct.
All right, so 17 to go. Rick Sanchez, Harold Rothery, Anthony English, Mark Mann, David Overstreet, Arnold Farmer, a.k.a. Alex Green. I don't know if that's him, but, you know, we're just going to roll with it. Eddie Brigante, Connor Callahan, Dwayne Corbett, Gabe Butler. That is going to be our top 10 off of pit road. Some drivers did take tires. Others just took fuel for probably track position. We will see if anybody else does come down pit road to go ahead and top off to make sure they have enough. But I think they will. I mean, we're looking at about 15 to 20 laps. I did hear that it was closer to the 2021 mark. Not saying that is the case, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, everybody went down this time.
I think you're behind there, but we're already fixing to get the lights off the pace car.
Oh no, I'm
okay.
I looked at ATVO. I'm live. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Everybody went down. I knew everybody would. They're going to put up 10 goals and lose 11 to 10.
Oh hush. if they do that, their season is over. They absolutely just did not play good in game 1. That just blows my mind.
What is it? A 3-game series or best of 5?
It's the best of 7.
Oh.
But after tonight, they got to go to Minnesota for 2. They at least got to get 1 here at home. Ottawa and Carolina going to overtime.
All right. Lights are off. Sanchez, Rothery, English, Mann, Farmer, top 5. All right, well, next Monday night, folks, we will go to Talladega. Sponsored by Les Levy. Here we go. And green is back out. Will we end this under regulation here tonight? We got some hungry drivers up front. We've had 2 races. Whoa, that was loud.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We had 2 different races, 2 different winners. And we're going to see a 3rd different winner tonight. Or is one of the other 2 drivers going to repeat here? Gabe Butler winning race 1. Rick Sanchez winning last week. So, you know, Rick looking to go back to back. As we hit 14 to go.
Alex Griffin got black flagged. Or Giffen, sorry. I keep wanting to call him Griffin. Sorry, Alex.
Then I can start talking. Oh, yep. Well, we were in the NCAA tournament. I don't think baseball's going to even make it to a regional. If we do, we won't host it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
But I don't know what our football team's going to do, but, you know, that's kind of beside the point. We'll figure it out when it starts. Sanchez, now English on the bottom. Looks like the 18 of Rothery is going to help Sanchez. Anthony English has got the 46. Who's the 46? David Overstreet. Should have known that was David. And 3 wide. Oh, look who it is. The 88 of Gabe Butler. Mark Mann in the middle of this.
I got a close up on that one.
Oh, man. Out of turn. Oh, getting a little wiggly on the bottom. That was the 24 of Connor Callahan. Boy, Gabe Butler making it work on the outside.
They are getting close.
He needs, I think, one more car. Oh, the 9 almost into the 88 there.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, yep, we're wrecking. Oh, Gabe. How in the world did Gabe Butler make it through that? There is no yellow yet. There it is.
It is.
Oh, that was a late yellow. Man.
Must have had replacement referees.
Probably. Yeah, they had those Big 12 referees.
Yeah.
All right, what happened here? Oh, it looks like right there, the 24 and the 46. Looks like they made contact there. When they get on the 46 here, David Overstreet, and look at him from, you know, the chase angle here. It looks like the 24 went up high and then right back down. Yeah, right there. It clipped that right rear of the 46 right up into the 18. The 04 nowhere to go. The 9 making it through that. I don't even know how in the world the 9 got through it, but the seas parted for him. So the 9 makes it through. Oh, man, the 24 did not here. So the 9 makes it through.
Man.
The 88 makes it through. The 18 goes spinning. of a Harold, then gets tagged again by the 24. This is where the black flag for Harold is going to come out. He was sliding down pit road here and went into it backwards and into the grass, and that's where I think the black flag came out for Harold. But no, it looks like it might have been cleared. I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here.
He had it cleared.
Yeah, yeah, he went backwards. He got hit and he slid backwards and then into the grass. So it was an unsafe pit entrance, but you know, like you said, it wasn't his fault. But looks like Alex Giffen is still on pit road here. So we got Sanchez, English, Corbett, Butler. Looks like Mark Mann is coming down pit road here. Now, Mark does have a fast repair if he needs it. It does look like Connor Callahan has a black flag. He entered a closed pit. So Mark Mann is down. Looks like these guys are going to go ahead and kind of just top off. I believe he entered a closed pit. Lights are still on the pace car, so I don't know why it was closed or why he got a black flag, but he did.
I don't know either. It said it had it cleared, but then he got another one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He just
entirely.
had that one
yeah,
well, so.
I don't know why it would give him a black flag, but it did. Because the lights are still on the pace car, so it wasn't a closed pit. So I don't know, you know, if he might have got caught speeding. I don't know. I have no idea. That does not, you know, concern me. Eric out there saying, I'm a Sanchez. I'm assuming that means fan of Sanchez. I get it.
Yep.
But yep, I'm a Sanchez. So he is actually going for the number 5 of Rit. Anthony English, Dwayne Corbett, Gabe Butler, Andy Brigante, Jeff Crosby Sr., Jerry Bergeron, Harold Rothery, Andrew Schroeder, David Overstreet. Right there's our top 10. Eric Laurie. Oh. There, Connor Callahan. Mark Mann. These guys just coming off of pit road. Probably just want to make sure they do have the fuel or, you know, get any damage fixed that they deemed necessary. All right, well, who is going to pull this one out? Been good racing. Good, hard racing. All righty, Steven, buddy. Good night. Get some rest. If you can. All right, pace car will dive off again to the safety of pit road. Here we go. There it is. Rick Sanchez, Anthony English. Rick on the outside. Green is out. The 88 of Gabe Butler right behind the number 5. The two guys that have won the first 2 races. And it looks like the 5 is going to go to the bottom. The 88 on the top side. I don't know. I would want the 88 behind me. But Rick has got Anthony behind him. But, man, that outside line starting to pull away a little bit. Jeff Crosby Sr. on the outside here with the 88 of Gabe Butler, the 18 of Harold Rothery, the 1 of Jerry. There's the 5, 44, 46 on the bottom. 7 to go. It'll be 6 to go this time by the 9. Here comes Andy Brigante as well in the 13, the 9 of Dwayne Corbett. Oh, I thought the 18 of Harold Rothery was going to go to the outside here and go 3 wide with him up front. I wouldn't put it past him to do so. If he sees an opening, he may take it. Oh, Rick Sanchez going up to the top. And that up.
There we go.
That shook everybody up. Now, cautions under 10 to go are done by iRacing. So,
yep. They didn't throw one.
Nope. No, they didn't throw one as of yet. We still stay green. Looks like Dwayne Corbett's going to have a slow get up and go here. He's got some heavy damage to that car. Anthony English on the bottom, the 5 there at the line. 5 to go. And you've got to make your car as wide as you can, but you got to be safe to do so. And Rick's doing everything he can to stay up here. Anthony English still on the bottom. It'll be 4 to go here at the line. Rick's going to have it at the line. 4 laps to go here, folks. Keep thinking today's Tuesday for some reason, even though it's Monday, because we have OP Spring Fling on Mondays. So
I woke up thinking it was Sunday. So I did. I really got a little wobbly up there.
Yeah, I'm watching it. We get a yellow now. That'll set us up for a GWC attempt. We only get 2 of them. We've got to get to the white flag. Whatever happens after that happens. It's going to be 3 to go here. Rick takes it back to the bottom.
Mark Man pushing.
Yeah, Mark's coming back up through here. He's at the tail end of the top of the line with Andrew. Andrew's at the tail end. You got 4 cars on the bottom. You got 5 on the top. So looks like that top line is starting to roll now. As the 88 of Gabe Butler pushes up to the front. Gabe, Rick, Anthony on the bottom. Andy Brigante. You got the 99. Whoa, Gabe goes to the top side. It's going to be 2 to go, folks. One more time around. We've got to get to it. Rick back to the lead on the bottom. He is going to go up top side. Remember the last time that happened, it shook that whole top line up. And Rick's not going to be able to, it looks like at the moment, going to go down to the bottom. Nope, that's going to put Anthony English there side by side. We'll see what happens coming out of turn number 4 here, coming to the white flag. No yellow as of yet. Rick's got the run. White flag in the air.
We made
One
it.
more time around. Here we go, folks.
We made it to the white flag.
Yeah, now what's going to happen? Oh, the 5 and
man.
the 88. That opened the door up. Here comes Andy Brigante. Oh, Rick's falling back. Oh, no. No, Anthony's going to go to the bottom. The 88 in the middle. 3 wide up front. Oh, no.
wow.
Andy Brigante. They're door down there. Andy up to the front. Is
Can he keep
Andy
it?
going to
We're
be
gonna-
able
we're
to
gonna
pull
wreck.
it out? They're going to re-wreck it.
Wow.
Andy Brigante. He's just got a straight shot here. Going to win it here tonight at the 08 of Daytona. Anthony English going to grab a second. And David Overstreet going to pick up a P3 here tonight. Good finish by Jeff Crosby Sr. They're in 4th. And Mark Mann coming from 19th. Going to grab the final top 5 here. But our winner here tonight, the number 13 of Andy Brigante. Wow.
That was a good finish.
Yeah, he was in the right spot at the right time. And going to pull it out here tonight. Oh, that marks 3 races down and 3 different winners here for the OP Spring Fling on a Monday night. I think Andy's probably going to burn it up here. Maybe. Maybe.
I was just saying earlier that it's a long time since I've heard his name.
Yeah, well, nice win for Andy here tonight. Man, and David Overstreet's going to go ahead and, it looks like, get out of his car here. But Andy is going to kind of burn it up here, it looks like, on the front stretch here tonight. We're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a rewind here so we can make sure we get David Overstreet's car up here. But give me just a minute. I'll get the top 3 down here for the MaxspeedTV TV post-race show. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. All righty, folks. Well, I've caught up with our top 2 here tonight. Andy Brigante and Anthony English here. David Overstreet has already taken his car behind the wall, and he already jetted. But a big shout out to the number 46 of David Overstreet, grabbing a P3 out here tonight. Awesome job by David. Let's go ahead and get up here to the number 44 machine, Mellow Yellow of Anthony English out here tonight. Anthony, man, it was a crazy night out here tonight. I kind of figured it would be a lot of 3 wide and a lot of 3 wide here at the end for sure. Man, talk about it. You started up front, you fell back, you made your way back up, you fell back again, you made your way back up, and you never looked back, and 1 spot short from where you started out here tonight. But talk about it.
Yeah, good finish. I mean, I'll take it. Definitely surprised to even get that. It definitely ended up being more of a wily race than I thought it was going to be. Still not too bad, but yeah, I'll take a second. Good run. Good win for Andy. Pretty freaking crazy those last few laps. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, definitely so. The tracks, we've gone to, we had 2 races, now 3, now 3 different winners. I think, as we progress, further into the season, we could see a repeat winner. But, these races are really anybody can come out here and win it. We seen a different group of guys up front, here tonight, throughout the race. So it doesn't matter where you start. It's really about, where you finish.
Yeah, and what lane's moving, what lane ends up moving, what lane gets hot or don't get hot, and whether you start at the bottom or the outside. It's there's still so much luck involved in a lot of this, but yeah, just lucky to come in with top 5. Um,
Yeah.
you said I kind of just chilled out for a good part of that race, and then started really doing much until the end. So
Well,
good to get up there somewhere.
where was the right? Where was the preferred lane? When like say at the start of the race, or maybe after a yellow coming to the green. Where would you prefer to be, top side or bottom, compared to a few laps into it while everybody is already up to speed? Where would you want to be then?
Middle seemed like the place to go, but as you can see, that last lap, that third line just made everybody look like chumps. So I think with a good attack and a good run, and somebody staying on your bumper, that third line, I guess it was definitely the winning line tonight. So
Yeah, it definitely was. It was an awesome race. I do see David Overstreet finally pop back down there into the podium. So, we'll grab him here in just a second. But, I got to say, we're, coming up on that halfway mark here next week. Talladega, very wide, very fast track. What do you think about, with the momentum going into that race, with now, halfway into this short, 8-race season? What do you expect going into that race with it being, an open, to anybody out there? Anybody can come out and join. What do you think maybe could happen there?
it's next gen too. So honestly, the possibilities are endless. You could see some non-regular come in and clean us. You just never know with the next gen. But I think they've been putting out a little bit better pack racing than what the trucks and the O'Reilly cars have been doing. So I think it'll be decent. It'll just take some time, I think, for a couple people to get used to how the runs are. But they do run 2 and 3 wide pretty decent now. So I think it'll be a pretty good race.
Okay, you looking forward to
Especially
it?
at Dega.
Yeah, it's Dega. I mean, it's 2.66 miles, very wide. You can do a lot of action out there on that track, but unfortunately, there can be a lot of damage too.
Facts.
Yeah, so awesome job out here tonight, Anthony P2, buddy. Good points tonight. Final thought, shout out, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, buddy.
Yeah, big shout out to you, Josh, Jeremy, Steven, everybody at MaxspeedTV TV for what they do, all the broadcast stuff. Love what you guys do for us. All the admins, Jimmy, who wasn't able to make it tonight, and everybody that's been doing what they're doing for this little spring fling and getting ready for this new revised type of Monday. And then, everybody watching at home, mom, dad, beautiful girlfriend, all the guys ran with tonight in the race channel and all that. And our race sponsors and everybody else who's helped out for everything, like Peter and stuff, for behind the scenes stuff and all that jazz. Big shout out to all them guys.
All righty, Anthony, go celebrate your P2 out here tonight, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, boss.
Yep. All right. Well, that is going to bring us here. I thought he took his car behind the wall and he was done, but nope, he showed up. David Overstreet out here tonight, finishing third, buddy. I mean, it was quite the show out here tonight, man. 08 of Daytona, kind of a, you even mentioned it earlier. It was kind of open to everybody. How was the race for you down there at the track of that Home Depot 46 out here tonight, buddy?
It was pretty decent. I mean, got caught in that one wreck there at the end. Had to use a fast repair, and luckily it just worked out. I got behind Anthony and Richard, and we just pushed away on the bottom there, and got lucky that I missed a glass crash on turn 3 and 4, and came across third.
Yeah, I know there was a big shakeup back there too when I know Gabe and Rick was kind of trading spots up there, and I think it was one move Rick made. I think it was either up to the top side or down to the bottom, one of the two. It really shook up that whole pack. I mean, we had that big wreck there, no yellow, or everybody would have been reset. But I know Anthony kind of was talking about the lines out here tonight. Where did you really want to be? Bottom, middle, or even top?
Well, only because it's less bumpy on the top, but it seemed like the bottom was the place to be, but the less bumpy is on the top. So
prefer the top side, but
I prefer the top side just because it's less bumpy. But
can't always get what you want, right?
no, you can't always get what you want.
Yeah, you can try sometimes, but
Yeah.
Anyway, man, awesome job third out here tonight. I know, we're going into the halfway mark next week. We go to Talladega, buddy. Wider track. A lot can happen down there. What do you think about Talladega in the next gen cars? Is from what I was just told.
Be really interesting. So I haven't raced a next gen car for quite a while, so that should be pretty interesting, though, especially at Talladega. A lot more room.
A lot more room, a lot more side by side, probably a lot of 3 wide, I would assume.
Probably get a lot more people.
Yeah, probably a lot more people. So I mean,
Yeah.
it could be a 50-60 car field. Who knows?
Yeah, buddy.
All righty, David. Awesome job out here tonight on a solid third place. Final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, man.
Yep. Thanks you guys for broadcasting. Thanks to Jeff Crosby Sr. for sponsoring tonight's race, and thanks to all the admins keep everything working behind the scenes.
All righty, David, go celebrate, buddy, and we'll see you next week.
All right, we'll catch you later.
See ya. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our third different winner in the first 3 races. Andy Brigante, buddy, awesome job of the win out here tonight. You had to fight for every single bit of it.
Sure, I did. I was on the wheel all night. Got it done.
Well, talk about it. I mean, the only lap you led, of course, the final lap, that was the most important lap, but you started on the outside of the top 10 and 11th. It was kind of an up and down night. I know several drivers out there, including yourself, had to use that one and only fast repairs. So, you had to be careful, but in turn, you really didn't want to, be caught out by yourself any at all. So,
Right.
I mean, I guess you just had to pick your battles and go with it.
Yeah, I thought I was done for as soon as I had to get a fast repair earlier in the race. And we were just driving along, all of a sudden we saw a bunch of guys wrecking behind us. Thought it might have been a caution, but it was racing cautions only, so
Yep.
nothing came out. And at the end there, we were just fighting along there, trying to get to the lead, and figured I was gonna be happy with the top 10 there. And right in the middle, 5 went in front of me. I was like, well, I got to go somewhere. It's either ride behind him and push him or go around him. So I decided to go to the outside, which everyone was kind of complaining how loose it was up there, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And thankfully, Alex Skiffin was behind me, and he pushed the hell out of me all the way to the front.
Yeah, I mean, it
Big
was.
shout out to Alex.
Yeah, he was right there with you, and it could have went south really quick.
Oh, yeah.
Things happen, especially when you're real close quarters like y'all are here at the old weight of Daytona. I would say the new Daytona, but with that track being repaved, it's a little bit different. But, this
Right.
track being bumpy and, close quarters, you're trying to get side draft. And, anything that happens, and you've seen it all night, there's no reaction time. There's nothing you can
There
do.
isn't. There isn't. Yeah, if you're about to be in it, it's pretty much luck that you don't get in it. These cars, especially with the bumpy road and everything, like you said, it's a lot to handle.
Yeah, Gabe Butler was, I don't know how in the world, I think you made it through, and then Gabe made it through, or somebody made it through. I know Gabe did. There was that big wreck there, and then, everybody just drove right up through the middle of it. I don't know how in the world y'all did that.
Yeah. I don't think we do either.
Well, hey, it worked out in the end. You're in victory lane. Awesome job on the win, man.
Glad to be here.
Yeah,
Been a while.
Been a little bit. We're coming up on that halfway mark. Next week, Talladega, got some momentum going into that race. Got some good points out here tonight, buddy. Awesome job. So going into Talladega, it's the next gens. So how do you feel about next gens?
Oh, I'm ready. I enjoy this. I like. It's great to win, but I enjoy it. So it's a lot of fun. I'm ready for it.
You ready for a repeat? The first one to do it this season?
I'm gonna give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. All righty, buddy. Well, awesome job on the win out here tonight. Final thought, shout outs, things you want to give?
Oh yeah. Well, definitely Jeff Crosby Sr. for sponsoring the race, and special shout out to Bubba and Davo and Alex Giffen for helping me finally get some chrome on this car. I've been fighting it for months, and they gave me some tips, and it finally worked out. And of course, Anthony for hosting, and Alex Giffen for pushing me to a win.
Yeah, that's a pretty sharp chrome, man. I like it.
Yeah, finally got it.
Yep, looks really, really.
First time in the chrome car, and it pulls out a win.
And it pulls out a win. Well, don't change it.
No, I'm not.
Don't change it. All righty, buddy. We'll go celebrate your victory out here tonight, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything you do, too.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, bud.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, well, that was Andy Brigante there grabbing the win out here tonight for round number 3 of the Spring Fling season. Awesome job by everybody out here tonight. We're going to get down here to the official results here. Andy Brigante grabbing the win. Good solid points night for Andy. Good points night for Anthony as well there in second. David Overstreet grabbing some good points here in third. Jeff Crosby Sr. Awesome finish by our sponsor out here tonight. Solid top 5 there in fourth. Awesome job, buddy. And a big shout out to you for, sponsoring tonight's race. You actually sponsored last week as well. So again, a big shout out to you for sponsoring both of those races for OP. Mark Mann, you're going to grab a top 5 in 5th. Rick Sanchez, man, tough break for Rick there in 6th. Gabe Butler there in 7th. Andrew Schroeder in 8th. Eric Laurie 9th. And Jerry Bergeron to grab a top 10 in 10th. Harold Rothery in 11th. Dwayne Corbett in 12th. Connor Callahan 13th. Jeff Crosby Jr. in 14th. Alex Giffen in 15th. Ryan Callahan in 16th. Arnold Farmer there in 17th. Zachary Workman in 18th. Scott Saborian 19th. And David Anderson in 20th. Bubba Winningham 21st. Bubba Boulay there in 22nd. Robert DuPont 23rd. Jason Papa did not start, and my brother nor myself was racing out here tonight. But again, our winner out here tonight, Andy Brigante, and that good-looking Lamborghini Chrome 13 car. Good solid race by him. Of course, we're going to be off Thursday. I'll try to get it posted on Facebook or in the comments of this broadcast to where y'all can find the stream for Saturday with Bubba Winningham. So everybody can watch that. Like I said, got to work, so unfortunately won't be here, but we will be back right at it next week, next Monday, right here on MaxspeedTV TV for round number 4 of the OP Spring Fling season number 1. Remember, 8 race season, so the halfway mark next week. So at Talladega should be a good race. But, big shout out to everybody that tuned in out here tonight. We do appreciate every single one of you. Reminds me, Eric's, reminds me a bit of the Coors Light paint. Yeah, it actually does in a way. Yeah, you're right. But that's going to do it here for me tonight. Until next time, stay safe. Thank you all, folks, and have a good night.
Engines roll, the night comes alive. Maxspeed TV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins.